Hey, coaches and parents. I want to put this video together and this site. This is something I've been working on for a while, and I was probably a lot like you guys, and I found that trying to find a new team, a new organization in my area was difficult because I may not know the names of all the places. Especially if you move and you're totally new to the area, then you really kind of have no clue. And some of the only things you've really got to find or go search through message boards, go look through Facebook, try and dig around, get referrals that way. But ultimately, you're still going to miss one, and you may not catch everything. So, what I wanted to do was try and simplify that process and make it easier for players and coaches to get connected in a meaningful way. And by that, I'll show you guys just some of the things that I was hoping to do here with this site, which was essentially be able to, in one quick swoop, get a snapshot of information that's going on. So, hey, if I'm involved with a team, if we have tryouts that we're looking to attend, if there are, what organizations I'm a part of, and then my specific kids that are actually playing, so I can manage all of this in one simple area. But let's say that I'm new to the area and I want to find a team, right? I don't really know everyone. I'm not that familiar yet. So it's kind of hard. So, but I do know information about my son, right? So I know that, he is a 14-year-old, he's a 14-year-old, right? And I can at least look at that. And we're in Dallas, right? I want to look at least somewhere close to where that we are. So I'm going to go with 14U within Dallas, right? And I'm going to put in, and I can go in here and I can look for teams that have certain positional needs or play at certain levels. I mean, I can go through all these different things, but let's just say for the sake of this today, I'm just going to look for 14-year-old teams around me. So when I do my search here, you'll see that it pulls up 14-year-olds within the Dallas zip code. And if I know I was in Fort Worth or whatever, I don't know what I've got here, but we'll try it. See if it pulls up some 14U teams. Yeah, probably I didn't figure it would. Let's try some other age groups. Let's just see. Let's see if I can get some age groups here in Fort Worth. So there we go. So when I go to Fort Worth, it pulls up a 15 and 13. So I wasn't sure which ones I had here, but you can see 76102, 76177. So these are pretty good distance away from each other. But ultimately, I searched my zip code and it found teams within my area, right? And it even lists, if the team actually inputs their tryouts, we can see when their next tryout is, what positions they're looking for, and then I can actually click on the link and go and find out more information about the team. I can see their page and know more info and where they're located and all that kind of good stuff, right? There's still some work to be done here as far as like cleaning up the way these look, but for the most part the functionality's there. The same thing happens here. You can do that filtering for tryouts. You can come and look for tryouts in the area. You can see there's some here. They actually have if the address is listed, a quick Google Map link, and you can see and find out more information about that. And then you have the ability to do the same thing for a team. So if you wanted to search for a team, for players. So if you're a coach and you're needing players, for the weekend or something like that, or you're just doing tryouts or what have you, you can actually come in here and see the same information, ages, all of that stuff. You can still filter on that. So I can see, look, looks like there's, two 14U players in here. So let's just filter on that. They should get me a filter and just show me those. So if I filter on that, I get both 14U players. So these guys are down in Houston. So you can see that it makes it nice to be able to find somebody in your area. So what I need from you guys is really help, because I don't know all of the organizations in the area. And I'm trying to put them all in here, but what I need from you guys is to go and register on the account, or register to create an account. It's pretty simple to do that. Let's see here. I'll show you how that's done. So we'll just log out. When you're logged out, it's real simple. When you just go, I'll share the URL here, and either register as a parent or a coach. There's some other links on here, the same thing where you can register. But once you go through that process and get logged in, it'll take you to a dashboard. You can see I have kind of a blank dashboard right now. It doesn't really have any teams or events or nothing because I haven't really signed up or created anything yet. Um, but typically, if you're a coach and you have the first thing you want to actually do is put in your organization, create them if they're not in here, or create a team. So I can actually go and create a team. When I start to create a team, a little window will pop up here that tells me, hey, before I do that, I need to make sure that the organization that I'm part of is in the system. So let's say that I'm part of the Arlington A's. Okay, I go, oh, are they in here? Let's see. Oh, yeah, there they are, Arlington A's. So I could select them that way, right? But if I realize that that's not or if the team I'm part of is not in there, I need to click this little button here, and then that will actually take me to create a new organization. So I would click that if my organization wasn't here, and then create my new organization name. So let's just add one in. Let's just put in Fort Worth Lobos. I don't know. Some information. Do they have paid or volunteer coaches? I don't think they had paid coaches. I don't know. We're going to just put indoor and outdoor. I don't know. Create the organization here. Browse real quick for an image. Oh, I'll have to adjust that. Well, that's good to know. I'm sure we got access there. Put the location name and all of that. So once we get that done, our organization would be in there. Then we could come back and add all of our information about our specific team. It's going to tell me again. I need to make sure I got that in there. Put all my organizational info, my team information, and then once I've got it all in here, then my team will actually show up on the teams list. So, again, the more teams, the more organizations we've got in here, the better this is for everybody. And instead of having to look through hundreds of resources or hundreds of Facebook posts for things that don't matter, you can drill down to the 5 or 6 in your area that really make sense for you, and get in contact with those guys, either the players or coaches, and go from there. So I'll include links. I'd love for you guys to sign up and register for the site, and then like I said, go through and add your organization and your teams if you feel so inclined. Because over the next few months, I'm really going to be making a big effort to get a lot of players in here and active in here. So thanks, guys.